On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence, escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Breida on a toss left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And Gano's kick is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet, what am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers, so that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Carlos Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, box drop.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that is no good. hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Kyle Pitts
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Lawrence's throw taken in here by Chase.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 10.
60 yards.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All day, every day, any day. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
25, check 25, 36,
On second down, here's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
Here's a diving catch right side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now swing pass for Dillon.
It'll be a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, C6.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Switch. Kill.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
They run for it with Breida, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie! Charlie, 64, reach! Watch the pass! 5!
Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So